Welcome to Exam Sale. In this video we break down the syllabus for the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance Functional Consultant exam so you know exactly what to study and how to prioritize your time. This exam is divided into 4 domains with clear weightings. Set up and configure financial management is 40%, manage budgeting and fixed assets is 30%, implement and manage accounts payable and receivable is 15%. And configure and manage financial and cost accounting is 15%. Each domain lists the core focus, the difficulty level, the expected learning hours, and the assessment style so you can plan, study and practice accordingly. Set up and configure financial management carries 40% of the exam and is rated hard, with an estimated 35 hours of study and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. You will learn to configure the general ledger including defining a chart of accounts, main accounts, financial dimensions and dimension sets, account structures and advanced rules, and ledger and currency setup for legal entities. The syllabus also covers fiscal calendars, years and periods, journals and journal names, and ledger posting groups so you can manage posting flows. In addition, you will master tax and currency operations by configuring sales tax authorities, groups and codes, jurisdictions and settlement periods, withholding tax and tax reporting, and currency exchange types, revaluation and translation for accurate ledger reporting. Manage budgeting and fixed assets accounts for 30% of the exam, is medium difficulty, and requires about 25 hours of focused study with scenario-based assessments. For budgeting you will configure budget components such as models and codes, set up budget control parameters, define budget groups and calculation rules, and create and process budget register entries for control and compliance. You will learn budget planning features including stages, workflows, allocations and forecasting so you can support operational and strategic planning. For fixed assets you will configure asset components and groups, set up depreciation profiles and books, configure posting profiles, manage acquisition and creation, process depreciation and value adjustments, and handle disposals and transfers across legal entities. Implement and manage accounts payable and receivable is 15% of the exam, medium difficulty, and expects about 15 hours of hands-on and conceptual practice. On the payable side you will configure vendor groups and posting profiles, payment terms and methods, and vendor invoice matching and validation, then process vendor invoices, payments and settlements while enabling vendor collaboration. For receivables you will configure customer groups and posting profiles, define payment terms, credit and collection parameters, and process customer invoices and free text invoices, payments, deposits, aging and collection activities. These topics focus on transactional accuracy and operational processes that support working capital and cash flow management. Configure and manage financial and cost accounting makes up the final 15% of the exam, is rated hard, and requires about 15 hours of scenario-based preparation. In cost accounting you will define ledgers and policies, configure cost elements and dimensions, set up cost objects and hierarchies, and create and process cost distribution and allocation while defining overhead rates for accurate cost capture. The financial reporting portion covers configuring row, column and tree definitions, setting up report definitions and generation, managing reporting security and permissions, and performing period end and year end closing to produce consolidated financial statements. You will also learn to analyze results using the management reporter and cost accounting reports to support decision-making and statutory requirements. That wraps up the syllabus overview for the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance Functional Consultant exam. Use the domain weights, difficulty levels and estimated hours to build a study plan. Focus on scenario practice and hands-on configuration, and review tax, currency and reporting workflows thoroughly. Good luck studying, and check Exam Sale for more exam breakdowns and study strategies.